Um, for some reason, I guess I'm compelled to just, I'm not a recruiter and I'm not an AI sales force. I'm not a salesman. So you know how that relates to self-promotion, self-promoters, promoting presentations, the speakerphone. Um, because of how much time I spent in nature with the great living oversoul spirit of Mama Earth, Inner Earth, a number of years ago, I downloaded a copy from the archive.org site of a great book. It's a compendium of holographic visual mathematical data of an enormous amount of what Victor Schauberger learned by having a relationship with a cross, the four quadrants, the brilliance of a triangle, Merkaba, a Merkaba gyrodome, the inner crystal rainbow, aurora. What he learned over the course of his lifetime, because he spent so much time and consciousness directed energy with his magnetic mirror, what he was learning, the speed at which he was learning, and sharing that information of what he experienced by what he was learning through experience, the relationship that he had with Mama Earth. And that, over time, if you know the history of Victor Schauberger, he was also a forest ranger, okay, in Austria. I believe that's where he spent most of his time, particularly as that relates to the energy flow of hydrolays, water worlds, the pathway that water takes. The pathway of water, the spiral of water. So I've always thought after I read that compendium, not the whole thing word for word, page by page, I moved around to different parts because it is quite a lengthy holographic visual mathematical textbook, and it's called Living Energies. So he was very aware of the 55 harmonic. And as a footnote to all his learning experiences, who do you think recruited him? And actually, in that book, it is relayed that he was under penalty of the death cult. The cap, the black, with the silver on the black, right? It's all coded. With the Nazi SS, Schutzstaffel. That outfit. Because of them wanting to adopt and utilize technologies that could be gleaned, if you will, or incorporated as military, parasitic, corporate machinery, what the Nazis were developing. Okay, so I've always sort of thought that the information over what he learned just in one lifetime, learning through nature, the natural spiral gift of gifting electrons, electrified sound and light that is in perfect atmospheric balance, which is spiritual, structural integrity of the form and the flow, so that we're not breaking circuits and slowing the circulation speed down and cutting the distance in half and getting nowhere fast. And so from a child's and inner child's perspective, as it relates to learning and the speed at which Victor was learning over time-space vectors, you can see as a map read how much he learned in such a short period as a periodic table of elemental ion circuitry. The speed at which he was learning how it works. Just like chapter 5 in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, and why they call it anonymous. An anon, a node in a network, a biometric identity platform, the base platform, base 12. Yeah. Have a beautiful day. Bless your heart and soul and the essence of your spirit, Victor. Thank you so much for the speed at which you were learning and generating that holographic visual mathematical information that you had put together with all your notes of everything that you were learning and sharing with the global population. Thank you, Victor. Have a beautiful day. We love you all. Be good to our inner child.